Yeah.
We're back.
What are you eating, supper, Chris, or what?
Snack.
Huh.
I just had supper myself. Let me get everything set up. Chris logged in about 14 times, and let me get his volume turned up. And
But I'm here.
You are here.
Yeah, you're here.
You made it.
See, Stucky's up here.
We can't hear you. You're breaking up. What'd you say?
Hey.
If you get that food out of your mouth, we could hear you.
No.
Oh, it's Sunday night. Almost Monday. Yay. We got Mike Stuckey in here tonight. James, he's from up around your area, somewhere close, give or take.
DeSoto, where you at, James?
I'm North County.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all ain't too far apart.
No.
I don't guess.
Bontaire's close by.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about 15 minutes there.
I'm about 40 minutes.
2 hours.
Yeah. I wish I was about 15 hours. I wish I was in Florida right now. Tell Cindy to pack a bag. We'll leave tonight.
She will. I'm not.
No, you got a card.
Yeah.
I would post one of those pictures, Chris. I don't.
No,
According to what?
It looks good.
If I could figure out how. It's so hard to do that.
My exhaust or what?
No. The other one. I forgot about the exhaust.
I want to put one up, but I don't know how to do it.
I wished everybody could see Mike's rear rims. He's the only smart one in the damn group. You don't have to show us, Mike, but
I wish the fronts matched. The fronts wouldn't fit on there.
well, the rest of us, well, excluding Chris, he's not allowed to be at the race, but the rest of us are idiots for not doing it. So it is what it is, though.
That's what I had, so that's what we're going with.
Yeah, whatever. And a lot of those rules will allow that, actually. And some of the stuff, I think the butt naked race, if I remember right, it said 17s were any tire. Several of them do that. So it's kind of got me thinking.
I don't know if I can fit a 17 underneath my car.
Do what, Mike?
I guess you got some 275s coming?
Yeah. Just Mickey Thompson's. They got a rule where they do the 28-11-5 bias ply. Chris probably remembers those tires. Back in the day, they were called ET Streets, but before the radials, they were a bias. They were a slick with lines in them. You remember those, Chris? Like we had to run up it. Yeah. So you could still get that tire and you can run that in an 11.5. So I kind of thought about that, but then it really doesn't measure any bigger than a 10.5. I think they measure it different. So, or whatever I say measured. I think Mickey Thompson classifies it a little different. Anyways, so what's everybody been up to? What's everybody been doing?
I won't speak at once.
Everybody.
Well, cold up here. We're getting ready to get an ice storm tonight. Hopefully.
I hope it stays up there.
Yeah. What do you think, Ducky? You think we're going to get it?
I don't know. They put extra guys on at work, so I got to go back into work tonight at 11.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Anytime. Oh.
Pretty good sign something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Nothing about it.
What about you, Aaron? What have you got going on? You're not talking much.
I'm splitting wood half the day.
I should show that video of your wood splitting expedition.
Yeah.
So they got a hatchet about about that long. They're hitting the wood as hard as they can, then they're taking a sledgehammer and beating the hatchet into it to split it.
Well, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Poor man's got poor ways.
That's right.
Boy, I'll give you a damn axe if you need one. You don't need no heat. You're working hard enough splitting wood to stay warm.
Yeah.
Tommy Lynn's gathering up parts. You're still gathering up parts, Tommy Lynn? You've been doing that for over a year now. What are you building, a rocket ship? Hey, wait a minute. Let me show this. I do want to show this. If I could figure out a way to leave it up there without covering up my pretty face, I would.
I can't even read it.
That's because you're on an iPhone 3 and the screen's not very big.
Still can't read it.
Well, I'm just going to kind of periodically put that up there throughout the night so people can screenshot it if they're, real quick. Hey, let me screenshot that. Because I have people messaging me all the time. What's the rules? I'm like, they're pinned on my Facebook page or they're on my YouTube community. Or I guess I'll send it to you in a text. So what else is new? How's your car coming, Chris? Did you get, y'all look like 4 inches from being done.
Yes. Yes.
What's the holdup?
My welder. He does a damn good job, but he does not get in a hurry.
Yeah. Okay. Is he in here yet? Is he even watching? Is anybody watching?
Oh, he's there.
He's watching.
4
Yeah.
inches. That's what she said. Yeah, the picture looked like, you literally had 4 inches from being done.
Oh, yeah.
4 inches.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Hell, you could have had that thing home. We'd have had a motor in it tomorrow.
I know. I'll be racing this weekend, but Eric's holding me up.
Oh, boy. It's always the welder.
Yeah. After my welder, it's probably going to be my wiring guy holding me up.
Can y'all see that? Is that still the car seat in the back seat of your car, Mike?
It is.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
That's a true street car right there. You got a dome light.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Got the car seat in the back seat still.
Yeah, it's got a Harbor Freight light switch dome light in it.
Right? Yeah. Those
Yeah, I got
actually
the
work
same
pretty
one.
good.
I got the same one.
Yours needs new batteries.
Probably so.
James, I wish you had the bullhorns on your car. I really like people to see that.
Why? Everybody will make fun of me.
Who?
Look,
Who's going to make fun of you?
once I get it done, I'll maybe by next weekend.
I see you took the hood off, though, and hung it up on the wall.
Yeah, I put it back up on the wall. Things tend to get scratched up around here.
I got you. Yeah, they do it at my shop, too. Oh. Mike, what all have you done to your car this winter? Anything?
Converters in it. Got another one will be here tomorrow.
From the from the same place, or is this a different? What'd you do?
Coming back from Jags. We're
I
gonna try
got
another
you.
converter.
I got you.
I will say that little Mustang is set on kill. It is.
So really, at the first race, I got fortunate enough to draw the bye. I had the poker chip up my sleeve, but I got the bye no matter how I got it. And I got to watch everybody make a pass. And Mike's car was one that I was like, that dude's cooking. First pass,
Yeah.
I thought it was, it ran real
I agree
good.
with you.
I'll put it. If it would have been, if Mike would have drew Randy first round, I watched them both, and I think that, it'd have been a toss up. It'd have been a hell of a race.
Yep.
I would
When
First
that
round.
Yeah.
Do what, Mike?
I would have liked to have got him first round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would have been probably the best race of the day, because the first pass, you were on point. I was like, wow, that car is rolling. I knew Randy ran good too, but I'm telling you, first pass, first round, your car was the shit.
That guy's been running all races.
Yep.
What's a video of his converter?
So he sent me a video of his converter he just got back from said company, and it sounded like loose pocket change rolling around in there. It was pretty bad. Pretty bad.
It was fresh.
It was rough, that's for sure. They said run it. Did you even try it, or did you?
Oh, I just couldn't even do that to my transmission.
Yeah, I would have been. I'd have been like you. No matter what they say, I couldn't have. No, I couldn't have. Aaron, you're awful quiet up there.
We'll say.
I don't know. Chime in, say something.
My car's ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. He's taking everybody in the southeast Missouri for a ride in it. How much gas have you gone through? Have you even checked?
Yeah, I've put about 10 gallons in it.
You've owned it for 4 hours and you put 10 gallon in it.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me see.
You guys got like an inch of salt on the ground around you?
We do. We have a lot of salt. That's actually what I've been waiting on is a rain to kind of get the salt off the road. I need to do some testing. I did a few things and need to get some starting points for some data, but I'm scared to go out on the road. It's got salt everywhere. So I hate rain, but I'd like to have a little rain to wash the road off. You know, traction control and stuff.
Roads.
Do what, Mike?
You guys are lucky. You guys got some nice roads down there.
I guess it depends. It depends on where you drive, I guess. We do have one good spot outside of Van Duzer. We actually really do. It's, 11 miles long, Aaron, or?
Yeah, 10 miles for sure.
Straight, and there's nothing in the way, and you can see forward and backward, especially at night. I mean, you can see headlights coming. It's a long ways. It's actually they just poured. It's asphalt, but it's new. Was a couple years old.
Yeah,
2
Man,
years old.
it's smooth. I mean, it's where we usually race at, and it's where I was going to hold my no trailer races at, and Possum come up with the back of the track deal, and we decided to do that. Yep. Let me see.
There is a road around my house that's straight enough to do a 330 hit, it seems like.
I'm not exact. I mean, I know how to get to Bonne Terre, and if every road around your house is like going to Bonne Terre off of the interstate, then yeah, I don't know where you guys street race at all.
no.
Man, I was looking for one picture in particular, but apparently I'm not going to be able to find it. Haven't quite mastered the art of this yet.
No, that's going to take a minute.
Yeah, I'm still new to this. Anybody interested in a Maximizer 5? We've got one for sale. We need to get that thing gone. I'd probably damn near give it away. It's not mine, but I'd damn near give it away just to get it out of my shop. I probably am going to put an engine up for sale. If anybody's interested in an engine, that's the picture I was looking for. Aluminum block, LC9. Damn it! I don't know how to get it to pull up here.
Is that one of Lau's motors?
Yes. Yeah, it is. But it's just a rod piston motor, short block. Big old dome on it. A lot of people don't like it because it's got a big old dome on it. I don't know how to get it to pull up. Oh, well. Yeah, Ricky Skelton Jr. does need that LC9. Aaron will probably need it, yeah. He keeps riding people around like he's been doing. He's going to need it for damn sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm aggravating you, Aaron. It'll be fine.
It's an LS. It can handle it.
I've already thought about putting back some money for another motor, next winter.
Better not think about it. Better just do it.
Yeah.
Damn. Eric said Phelps probably needs it. Yeah, if you don't hurry up and get done with his car, the motor he's got is going to rust up.
Yeah.
All he needed, so Chris took his car to Eric's and needed 4 pieces of pipe welded together. 2.5 months later, we still got 1 piece of pipe left to weld.
4 inches of it left.
Yeah, 4 inches.
Oh, shit. What do you mean you got an LC9 for sale? I got an LC9 for sale. Maybe we could do some trading, Ricky.
I am happy about my dash.
Yeah, I wish I could put that picture up. Can you see it through the steering wheel? Is it set right? Did that mount work pretty good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not behind the steering wheel or hidden or anything like that.
I
See,
don't need
Chris,
to look, really. What am I looking at anyway? Just kind
I
of for
take
a look.
care. I take care of my buddies. Nothing to say about that? Nobody? Nothing?
Ain't you ever heard? If you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all.
Yeah. Let me here. I can fix that. Watch this. Do this number right here. There. No.
I knew that was good.
Mike, how about you buddies up there? Got the YouTube channel, the Schmidt Box. What are those two guys? They do still have their cars.
Yeah, they still got their cars. Nick got a Fox body also that he's trying to put together to come run with us.
Oh,
I keep trying to tell them the Malibus run just fine down there on that bare surface. They'll have a lot of
yeah.
see what they put together.
What's the 4-door car that the one has got? What is that?
The Malibu, I believe.
Is it a 4-door Malibu?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you. Cindy said that Eric sits on a couch all the time, and she's got the picture to prove it.
You got to take a break. You don't work too hard.
Eric said, "Can I confirm that the race pack has already been faster than Chris will go?" Eric, I can confirm that race pack has been faster than Chris is ever going to go.
You're smoking crack.
Yeah. So do they just, are their cars kind of like everything else? I mean, their motors basically just kind of like junkyard pullouts and just
Cam springs and random inverter, no cage.
yeah.
For the car.
I got you. I mean,
Who are we
it
talking-
works.
We talking about his buddies like Scott Lowry and Chad Barton and them guys?
Yeah. No, that's who we're talking about. No, we're not talking about them guys.
No.
What was it that Lowry told you going to LS was the best thing he ever did?
He did. He did.
Man of little words. Thanks. I kind of figured a
Hey.
story in there too.
Me? I am trying to interrupt.
Okay.
No, I walked up to Scott and immediately I saw that was not a big block in his Camaro because he always run big blocks forever. And he looked at me and he just started shaking his head because I just pointed at it. He said, "Man, that going that LS, the best thing I ever did." God
He
dang it.
probably, I mean, he's not lying.
I know. I thought, well, I guess Mike ain't lying to me. I guess I'll have to go LS. So I did. So,
$29,000 later.
yeah, no shit.
God, I hope Cindy didn't hear that.
She knows.
Chris
That's
will
why-
have to sleep on the couch. Look, only 4 months to go.
till it's going down the track.
He ain't got it to my place yet, Eric. He thinks the welder's slow. Wait till he gets it to the wiring shop.
If it's slow, I'm blaming
And the car will have to sit outside.
working on it.
Car's got to sit
What,
outside.
Yep, the car will have to sit outside at my place.
No, that car don't sit outside.
Well, you might already hit up Devin if you want to get your car wired then.
Yeah, it'll be inside.
I know it. It will. So, Mike, got anything you want to talk about or tell us about or poke fun of Chris or James or Aaron?
You better pick on me while you can, because my car ain't running. When it gets running, I'll remember all this.
We're not even in the same class.
I don't care. I'm racing your ass anyway.
No, you're not. I'm not. No, it wasn't meant for me to win against a Chevelle
What?
with a LS that the motor's in the back seat. What?
Just said it was slow.
Well, yeah, Eric said take it to Dykes and Strippers for $7,500.
Okay.
Do what, Mike? I'm sorry.
So you know it'd be fun to go knock Chris out of one of them small tire races one day.
Yeah, I know. With my turn signals on and my radio up, and yeah.
It probably ain't gonna happen, but it would be fun.
Chris, I don't know that you know what you're messing with here.
Oh, I know.
Does anybody need some front rims? I want to sell the rims off my truck. I don't like 15s. I'm going to sell those. Well, what are they? V series or whatever they're called. I think I'm going to end up selling those. Those look real good on that Camaro, James.
I just bought wheels. I don't need no more.
Well, you could run 4 front rims on your car and look real cool then.
I'm just trying to keep up with the Stuckey and all them guys. You know what I'm saying? I need to spend another $14,000 on my motor just to keep up.
No, you don't have to. No, you don't. You call up me, and I'll sell you a VS Turbo for about $800, and voila. Huh? It's just throw that nitrous in the trash.
Yeah, that's what they told me. Oh, it's simple.
Look, that's a factory ass. That's a 3-bolt truck intake. I didn't realize that.
Factory fuel rails.
Yeah, sure enough. Damn,
Huh.
he's been faster than me on factory stuff.
He's got it figured out what he's done.
That car does run good.
Anybody says that car's straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
Straight as an arrow.
Yeah, there's good videos of it on the Schmidt Box Racing YouTube where they were up at Earth City testing. It was hopping soda cans. Yeah.
Just got to keep converters in it.
It's been faster with the 4L80 in it than it has been this Power Glide, though.
What converter was in with the 4L80? What'd you do there?
It was a converter from Ryan Jans.
Ryan, I don't know.
This sloppy mechanics guy.
Oh, I got you. Huh. Been faster with the 4L80.
Yeah. One day we'll figure this Power Glide out and make it work, but seems like the converter's just a thorn in my side.
Yeah. I mean, I've been there and done that. I've battled converter issues for a long time. You know, I've been there and done that. They're just so damn high now that, man, it just sucks to have to buy one.
Well, it seems like I'm not having those problems, so I guess I'm not fast enough yet.
Yeah, you don't make no power.
You know what I mean? So
Huh?
I don't make power to hurt the car.
No more power than you make, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's Eric Kennedy's favorite saying. No more power than you make. Oh. PTC. Yeah, Justin and I were talking, and he's got a PTC converter. He was having some issues too with it being too loose, and he's got to hit it harder. Basically, what it boils down to. The little rat rod was out there kicking everybody's ass. He went to the finals with the rat rod, and he was on like 8 pounds of boost is all he's putting to it. I'm like, whoa, you got a lot more power to go, buddy.
Yeah.
Here we go. That started out when Eric was putting his 79 together, and that was something I kept telling him, not making fun of him. I was just saying, no more power than you're going to make. These certain components will be fine, and blah, blah, blah. And then it led over into this big joke where basically nobody makes any power ever. Oh, goodness gracious. Man, I really wish I could. These pictures just keep saying transferring. Like, I don't know why it won't go from. I got some real good pictures I'd like to show. But apparently it don't want to, so. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about?
No, you got. I wish you could put that picture of my exhaust up.
That's one of them I'm trying to get to load, but it won't load.
I'd like to see what everybody thinks about it.
I think it's pretty badass. Really do.
I don't think it's going to stay like that.
God, I hope not.
I don't think it'll fit in my trailer.
Aaron did the job. I'll tell him that.
See, when you do that, Chris. Okay, here it is. Hang on. Was any of y'all using trans brake on the street race or just foot? Man, I use a trans brake everywhere, Justin. I don't ever just use the foot brake. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anybody that, unless they just didn't have a trans brake. Am I going to be advertising the new oilless turbos? Yeah, I will. VS, which they're not, Eric, they're actually not new. It's just nobody's ever known about him having them. But VS has oilless turbos. They're pretty sweet. They're high dollar, just like any other oilless turbo that you're you're going to buy anywhere else. They are pretty expensive compared to when you compare it to one of his non-oilless turbos.
What's Tracy talking about, Mike?
Oh my! So my new backup camera. I put it. It's in my YouTube video that I just posted, but I installed a front view camera and a backup camera, or it's all in one deal, whatever. But yeah, I got some of those pictures I'm trying to get to pull up, but I don't know. Streetcar, I guess. I'm trying to do it as easy as I can. Crap, my whole screen went away. And I thought about trying a backup camera. I'm upgrading my trans with trans brake. I've been on foot brake the whole time, hoping to get it figured out. Oh, so you didn't even have a trans brake? I thought you just weren't using it. I didn't know you didn't even have one.
No, he's always foot braked.
Yeah, crap. All right, let me find this picture of Chris's. I don't know if this is it or not. Come on. Yep, here it is. Bam.
Beautiful.
He said he wants to be like Hate Tank. What are you gonna do there, Chris? Are you gonna do like I did on the El Camino and like back cut it, or are you just gonna make it a bullhorn, or what are you gonna do there?
I don't know. Me and Eric are still talking about that. Exactly how we're going to do them. They're not going to be that tall, but I'm not sure exactly how we're going to.
Hell, I'd leave them that tall.
Run them. I won't fit my trailer, I don't believe.
Ricky, what are you going to tear apart? The whole car, or what are you talking about? Yeah, so one time, me and Eric did a turbo kit on my El Camino, the one of many. And Eric come home one day from a job he worked, and he had a whole slew of this 4-inch aluminum pipe that come off a D10 bulldozer. I don't know how I don't know if he robbed the bulldozer or if it was just extra pieces or what, but he was like, "You think we'll ever use this?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, it's aluminum pipe. I don't care what color it is." So when my El Camino come out one time, it had twin turbos on it, and it had yellow exhaust pipe, and the turbos were in the front, and I had the exhaust run out right past the front tire in the fender. Yeah, everybody was like, "What the hell? Why yellow?" I'm like, "Because it come right off a Caterpillar that way." And they're like, "You're eat up." I'm like, "Well, whatever. I mean, I don't give a shit what it looks like, as long as it works."
Saved a lot of money.
Yeah, that shit's high. I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't know if they powder coat or they paint or what they do to those, but that is the world's toughest paint on there to get off. You grind it off. You literally take a tiger paw on a grinder. You got to grind it off. It's unbelievable how hard that paint is. Uh-oh, Chris. Her favorite racer. Next to her son, of course.
Thank you, Chrissy.
What are you doing, Chrissy? Ricky, what are you tearing apart? You never did tell us. Are you tearing the whole car apart or the transmission or what? What are you talking about?
I thought he was going to put a motor in that car, wasn't he?
Well, I don't know. I thought he was, but I don't know what he's going to do. Justin, on the trans brake, that'll be the easiest thing in the world to figure out. You'll get it. You'll like it. Well, I say you'll like it. Now you'll start having traction issues.
You have to put a lot of weight in the back of that thing.
He has a bad car. I love it. I'm a Chevelle freak.
Yep.
He is too, Chrissy.
Yeah.
Get your exhaust out behind the driver's seat, Mike.
I don't know, man. I could, but it'd just be a lot of. It'd be a lot of work.
You just have to run a small tire. Leave it the exhaust where it's at.
Why can't I run Mean Street?
If you can't run 8, just run small tire.
What? So the only place this year, as of right now, in the True Street class, and I say True Street because there are several different names, but the only place that I have to have exhaust behind the back seat as of right now is at Benton. And it's going to be so much work to try to put the exhaust behind the back seat. I just don't know if I want to do it for one track. So I may just run the Mean Street class at Benton, Missouri, so I ain't got to do all that work. But everywhere else allows you to have front exit exhaust.
See, Mitch's probably the smartest guy I know, and he likes small tires. That ought to tell you something right there.
Have you seen Mitch's motor? What he's doing? Mitch can say small tire to the front. This man's coming out with 3,000 horsepower this year.
He already had like 27.
So it did, Eric. And actually, if you remember, the turbos were in a different spot too. Now Jamie has crowded a whole bunch more crap in there, and he's put the truck's now got a mid plate and all that, so it makes it extremely hard to run exhaust. And you can't run it. Let me find my finger in this camera. Okay, so you would think you could just run it like right there by the pinch weld, but because he's come off of the frame with square tubing or whatever to attach the roll cage to, the exhaust would literally hang. I mean, I have to drag the ground. There's nowhere to tuck it or anything. What's up, Mark Withers? Looking for an extended cab Ranger roller. Hopefully build. Extended. Oh, Ford Ranger. Damn, first thing I thought of was a Polaris Ranger. I'm sorry. Looking for an extended cab Ranger roller. Hopefully build or mostly. Anybody knows where there's a Ford Ranger at, hit Mark Withers up. Tommy Lynn says, all BS aside, what classes will I be able to run? Well, as long as your exhaust goes past your driver's seat, hell, you'll be able to get in anything as long as you got a radial tire. Are you doing exhaust on your car, Mike?
There's no way.
Do what?
I don't think there's no way to get it back there unless I go outside the body and do something.
Well, so I thought about that too. I watched Clapped Out one time when they did that outside the body of his car. What is his car, like a SN95 or the?
Yeah.
And his turbo exit the passenger side, and he literally just went outside the body, and it doesn't say the exhaust has to go under because it has to be past the driver's seat. And he raced in a few races like that. And I thought about the same thing, but I've got one on the driver's side. I don't know how to go around it. So ProMod Pete for the win. Just put a pipe under there, and it doesn't have to be function. Damn it. Wish I wouldn't have said that out loud, Mitch. But yeah. See, Mitch thinks outside the box a lot. Tommy Lynn said he's seen a Ranger on Facebook Marketplace the other day, Mark. It was somewhere in Canada. Really cheap. Yeah, what I'll probably do, I mean, Mike, I'll probably just go to Benton and run the Mean Street deal. I'm not, this truck's not a small tire truck. I'm not doing small tires. So I'll do the Mean Street there, but now I am going, and Tracy's got our calendar already, but I will be doing the butt naked race. I can run in True Street. Do what, Mike?
Did you have to lock into that, or you can just show up on that one?
Yeah, not for True Street. They don't have no lock in. They just taking as many as they can get. So I'm gonna go to the butt naked race. Man, I wish I'd have brought my calendar. I wish I had it on this computer, but we'll be making several other races where we fit in the True Street deal, you know. So far, the only rule aside from there are a few tracks that are requiring you to have turn signals, which I got turn signals. So, but other than that, it's True Street style rules. There's no exhaust rule. The tire is the 28 or 275. No, most of them are 275 only, the radial. So that was another reason for me to do the radial is to, you know, just stay true to one tire so I can have one data for all tracks. The plan was to have Tracy exit exhaust. Do what? What'd you say, James? You broke up.
Tracy said, what's going to happen?
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, I hope that does happen, to be honest with you. But
be less people I got to outrun.
Yeah, when you're the only one showing up, paying your $100 lock-in or $100 entry fee to win $100.
My trophy.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. But Tommy Lynn, I mean, as long as you just have to kind of, I don't know where you plan on racing at, but you just kind of have to look around. Locally, though, if you have fender exit exhaust, you'll have to be in a Mean Street, like at Sykeston or Benton. That's not in their rules for their True Street or Extreme Street. I think Sykeston's calling it Extreme Street and Benton's calling it True Street. I think they got something mixed up on their flyer, but I think they're pretty well calling it the Extreme Street class must have rear exit exhaust or exhaust behind the driver's door.
Both those G bodies got exhaust on them now.
Do they have exhaust? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a good class that they have at Benton, and they have the same class at Sykeston. That's a good class. I can't do exhaust on this truck. I mean, like I said, I probably could, but I probably have to choke it down to 3 inches. It'd just be a lot of work that I don't know if I want to do. So now James, on the other hand, has got some monster exhaust on his.
Yeah, there was a lot of tucking going on with that one.
Is it going to go on and off the trailer?
Yeah.
It's a big pipe. Aaron's in the same boat that we are, though. Aaron, the little Mustang I sold, that was one thing I was trying to figure out before I decided to get rid of it, was how to run a 4-inch pipe. The turbo's sitting crooked. So the bend and to try to go around the shock tower, and if the turbo would have been straight, it would have been maybe a little more feasible. But I mean, I don't know what exactly his thoughts are on that. Aaron, do you got any thoughts at all? Do you even know you're on the live feed right now? Well, wake up.
I'm gonna keep it the same. I'd like to run it down a little bit more, but
yeah, below
that, it's staying the same. I just won't run in that class, I guess.
Yeah, Eric, it's what it would have to be. I'd have to have a ton of pie cuts.
Hey, we had 17 pie cuts, and we went about 4 inches this morning.
I seen it. Here's how you get around it. Put a pipe under there and run your wastegate to it, so it is legal exhaust that goes into it.
He knows everything.
I'm telling you, I mean, if I thought they'd it just says exhaust past the driver's seat. It technically doesn't say what exhaust.
There you go. I'd argue.
Like gray area.
There's always going to be a gray area.
Eric said, "What's the record in pie cuts?" Chris has 28. Eric, I still think we got him beat on my first set of twin 80s. I don't remember how many we had. I don't remember. I don't know that it was 28, but God, we had a slew of them. Yeah, we had a boatload of them.
You think about that. That's a lot of welding, too. 28 pie cuts.
Yeah.
We took 17 breaks.
Well, shit, the pipe was, I mean, hell, it was probably so hot you couldn't even look at it. You're over here like, Eric, why are you taking a break? It's not hot. Grab that.
I had gloves. I was holding it.
Aluminum gets so hot. Mike, do you do your own welding?
Yeah.
Aluminum. You weld aluminum.
Yeah.
So you know how hot.
Screaming hot.
Yeah. And Eric's probably welded up 2 pie cuts. The pipe's 1,400 degrees, and Chris is over here bitching at him because he's not welding.
I wasn't even bitching.
We ain't got time to let that cool down. Come on now.
Yeah. Fuck, I had 2 pair of gloves on. I could hold it however you wanted.
What? You hear this, don't you, Eric?
He's hearing every word.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll probably have a league next weekend.
God, I can't wait till Eric gets it done. I cannot wait till he gets it done.
Oh, I can't either.
So it can just sit till I get ready to wire it.
I've already bought about 500 feet of red wire. Should get it all done.
I swear to God, if you show up at my shop with that much red wire, it will set outside. Because you ain't even bought everything to wire it yet. We need bus bars. We got to have all kinds of wire ends, and you got to have
ties and black tape.
No, you got to. We're not. You got to have multi-pack connectors. I mean, look here. Mitch said pie cuts are a waste of argon and filler. Mitch, I honestly don't know any other way to do it, buddy. I really don't. Some of my contraptions, you've either got to have pie cuts or you just do it like this. 45 and a 45 makes a 90. Yeah.
You ever use those closed barrel DT connectors?
No.
Man, they're awesome. Fab's got a nice kit.
Yeah. I've never really had an option to use them, to be honest with you. Mine's either been red or blue butt connectors, Mike.
Yeah.
No, I used, in my El Camino, I used all, damn it. What's the name? Multi-pack, multi-tech, damn it. I can't think of the name of them. Kind of like the factory Holley, where it plugs into your ECU.
Pro Pack or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I used all of that stuff in my El Camino. Tried to keep everything. I tried to do a good job, and I tried to branch down from like a 12-pin connector to go to this area, and then it went to a 6-pin, and then just went step down from there. Tried to do the best I could do. So, but no, I was looking at other style of connectors for Chris's car. Really, I was kind of looking to see what budget friendly for Chris,
Yes.
that was out there. So,
Yes. We're broke. We need it
But
cheap.
yeah, well, we're not cheaping out on the wiring because we're not doing that.
That monkey pack kit's really handy.
Yeah, I'm going to check into that. I'll check into that and see what. Like I said, got to kind of be budget friendly, but yet I won't do it unless we can add. It's so much. Chris, you remember that time that, well, your intake was all hardwired and, had to cut all that crap off when you had to, there's no sense in that. Everything should have a connector of some kind. Or, yes, Brian, even a wire nut. We should have wire nuts. Mark said, Tommy Lynn told Mark, check your inbox. What's up, Buford? What are you doing? You about ready to fire the Pinto up or what? Buford, he went to a LS in his little Pinto. Yeah.
I think Buford's going small tire.
Well, crap, it's going to weigh 1,900 pounds. He don't need but about 400 horse to outrun you.
Yeah. Hey, he can call me out first round.
Straight off the trail.
For about the first 4 months, I may call you out first round.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how much
I
control
know
all
who your
this
tuner
power.
is. Yeah.
How heavy is that thing, Chris?
Huh?
How heavy is your car?
I'm hoping that with this setup, it'll be 2,900, 29 something.
Tell him how heavy it was though when we were racing at Carmine. We was trying to carry around all that weight.
Oh my! It was like 36 something.
Yeah, and it was at 3,600 pounds. We had just got it to scale 50-50. Yeah, it was a tank.
Yeah.
That's something we got to get Aaron's back in the shop. I didn't change anything when I sold it. It just went straight to Aaron. He was like, man, when I go out and do a burnout, it wants to go to the right real bad. I'm like, well, yeah, you gained 100 pounds in the seat and we still got the anti-roll bar where it is. And
Nah, I'd say 75 pounds.
boy. Let's make a gentleman's bet that it's more than 75 pounds.
I'd say 80.
Mike, do you carry around any extra weight? You don't have to tell if you don't want to, but
There's a bunch of weight in it. Yeah.
okay.
I couldn't tell you what the car weighs total, but there might be 300 pounds in the back of it.
I got you. Well, we got quite a bit in the little S10 already. It's got a lot of hard docks in it. And John Turner asked Buford Jaco to call him. Everybody get John Turner's number right there and prank call his ass. You're in trouble now, man. James, you got any weight in your car, or are you just winging it?
I got a heavy ass Camaro.
But you don't. You don't. Have you ever had it on the scales?
Nope. Everything's brand new.
That would probably help a bunch.
Well, it's not really been tuned that much neither. You know what I mean? So
2,100 Buford. Holy crap.
Yeah, 2,100 full interior.
Man.
That's crazy.
my car, that was just the first time out when we did that race.
Right.
Yeah, that's the first couple licks it's made. So we only had 150 shot of nitrous in it that day, so I'm putting the 200 back in it,
Man, I don't ever leave this. I'm on the scales more than I am anything with my cars. I don't know. I'm always changing stuff up anyways.
I've never had scales.
Never
No.
had yours. She don't know the bias or no.
Well, you kind of jack it up in the middle and see which way it tilts.
Hey, that works. Yeah.
Way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian said only had about 150. Pulls me a little. Your car is not that heavy, is it? Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean,
That Monty's got a little bit of weight to it.
3,800 without you in it. Brian, you're a big old boy too. Holy cow. Look here. See, again, he said that's the best way. And the thing is, I believe him. Mitch could tell me, and that probably is. Split the wheelbase, put jack stands, and just start throwing weight in there until the car teeter-totters. Yeah, simple, done. I'm over here with scales, and I'm having to send pictures to Mitch. What do you think about that? What I need to do here? What I need to do there? I'm still power windows and locks. Man, I didn't know those cars were that heavy, Brian. That's unreal.
well, I was heavy.
Yeah, man, I didn't know they were that heavy. Hell, I wanted a G. Well, I had a G body, but I wanted a stock suspension G body up until. Are they all 3,800 pounds? Surely your buddies up there, Mike, their cars ain't that heavy, are they?
None of us got scales, so we ain't real sure what they weigh, but
Still the old way.
got they back, you know.
Do what?
They got their subs in the back.
Sprint cars, they don't care about scaling them.
I guess maybe you don't need to. Maybe it's just me.
Well, literally, you don't need all that because the more you know, the more you got to fix and spend money on it. It's a never-ending situation you get yourself into.
You're actually right.
So just work on it, have fun, and race, and don't care about that because as soon as you get the scales, well, then you're going to start trying to lose weight on the front. You're going to try to add it to the rear. You're going to try to make it, and it just snowballs.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, it sucks. It ain't no fun, and it costs $1 million. So just have fun.
Yeah. You hear that, Aaron? You need to listen to Chris's advice because if that Mustang comes back to the shop, you're going to be in the hole. Just leave me a blank check. Leave me a blank check and come back in a week.
It cost me $1,000 for an oil change.
Every time.
Every time.
Yep. You think the man, look, it cost him $1,000 for oil change at my shop. You think he'd quit coming?
All I've gotten is a free hat.
I pay for mine. I don't know where it's at.
Oh, whatever, Aaron. Whatever.
I think my car weighs factory 32, something like that.
I don't know how you go about not knowing at least what your car weighs.
Because I don't have the luxury of taking and putting my car on some scales.
Ain't there a damn truck stop up there somewhere?
I mean,
About $20.
Huh?
that costs money.
Go buy you 4 bathroom scales and just set each tire under,
That ain't gonna work. But you mean to tell me it used to be free? I didn't know it cost to go across a certified scale now.
Yep.
I don't remember it ever being free.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I do. We use 70. Let's see what Mitch is saying here. We use about 75 pounds from front to back in the car to make it happy at the track. That'd be nice, Mitch. 75 pounds from front to back. Look, Anthony got a damn low dollar koozie cup from me. You're welcome. Yeah, how much is this scale at Sykeston Roads? There is not a scale at Sykeston's Roads gas station.
Yeah, there is.
Are you
Roads and Minor.
Actually, there's a scale up here in Peevely at the Quick Trip, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I've been across the one in Peevely. It's $20. There's
That's
one
crazy.
too. I don't know about that one. I've never been across that one.
I didn't know that the minor roads had a scale, and it's free, Kyle said. So look, both you guys, about a 2-hour trip down here. Huh?
It is not free. It cost me $18 last week.
Well,
He
So
must
I-
have a connection.
We got to drive 2 hours to get our car scaled, or we just paid $20 and stopped at Thieveley.
yeah. Yeah, you can bring them down to the shop. We'll scale it. Bring all the stuff you think you might need, and we'll scale it. Now, see, the deal is though, that's why I like scaling other people's cars, because we'll just put an absurd amount of weight in it to make it heavy AF. That way, I know I have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
See, when Chris used to bring his car over to the shop and we'd plot it out and all this crap. Actually, I was giving him false information because I was racing against Chris at the time. And this is why his car never ran worth crap. He thinks that he needed to sell that big block when in all actuality, he could have just listened to somebody else a lot smarter than me and probably went a whole lot faster.
I feel like you're telling the truth.
Hey, you just took the words right out of my mouth.
I mean, hey,
he's telling you the truth.
I don't know.
He's like, he's the truest thing he said on this whole podcast or whatever.
You'll
it is.
never outrun your tuner.
I've heard that.
Yeah. So when you call me and be like, hey, what do I need? Can we put my 4-bar plot in your program? And I'm like, yes, we can. Yes, we can. It says to move that. Just don't even need the passenger side bottom bar at all. Leave it out.
I saved that too. I'm gonna put it back in.
Mitch, look, if Mitch, he said go to recycling place for a scale. Mitch, if Chris was to pull his car across the scale of a recycling place, his best bet would be to leave it there.
Yeah. I'm getting that fucking motor out because I got a lot of money in that thing.
I'm keeping my motor.
That is 24 cases of Busch Light inside that motor. All the
20?
aluminum.
Yeah.
Who, Chris's motor?
Yeah.
Mitch said you'd get a lot for it, Chris.
Yeah, I don't know how much aluminum is, but
Yeah,
Pretty
I
hot.
don't know. Oh, crap. No, I didn't know there were scales at minor roads. I'll be dang. Even my wife said, yes, there is. Now, woman, how do you know? You been down there riding across the scales? Damn it, I'm out of soda.
yeah,
200 a ton.
200 a ton for aluminum.
Randy, where's that big deer at?
Well, that ain't the big one.
I'd hope not. That thing there looked like it was.
I don't know if you can see my big one.
I see it over there.
Can you see that one? Where are we at?
Right there. I mean, and that one ain't even real big. That must have been killed in Missouri.
No, that's an Illinois deer.
Oh, well, that was a young one then.
Show the deer beside it.
That's 100. That was a just 50 incher. I killed my boat.
Show the other one.
Which
Show
one?
the other one.
What other one? That one?
My deer.
That one?
No, my
Oh.
deer.
That one?
That
She-
little
Oh,
one.
there's my bear.
She
Killed
found
in
that.
Canada.
Cindy found that while she was out scouting.
There's my other one, Illinois.
Kyle Brown said you mounted a baby moose.
Yeah. Remember back when I used to hunt all the time? I'm kind of out of that. Can't afford to hunt anymore. I got a race car.
Yeah, I know Wyatt and Slick, they've been out coyote hunting and hell, they've been shooting everything that's been moving. And I'm like, I don't even want to go. I'm back in the race mode. I ain't got time to hunt.
Thank you.
Mike, Mike come from circle track racing, didn't you, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah, he raced, you told me one day, what was it? A late mod or
It was A-Mods.
A-mods. Explain to me what an A-mod exactly is.
So it's like a 8.5-inch tire, half-inch wide tire, and it's an open motor. It's got to be a steel block though, and the oil's got to be in the pan.
Wow.
Pretty wide open motor class with a small tire.
Huh. I didn't know they did nothing like that. Or the tire. I didn't know. I didn't even know they had different tire sizes, to be honest with you.
Late model tire is real big.
I'll be damn. I didn't know that.
They probably run them down there at Benton. I've ran my car at Benton before.
Well, why the change? Why go from circle track to drag racing? What?
Well, I can put my kid in the backseat of this one and go to town and pick him up from school every day with it. Enjoy it. You know, family gets to enjoy it.
Getting
Yeah.
smarter with age. That's why.
Dump a bunch of money in a motor and just go out there and tear it up, and that's
Did you ever see any fights at a circle track race?
there's a few. Them guys.
I have always heard my entire life. I went to a fight one time and a circle track race broke out.
Everybody, guys going to them circle track races, they're bike users or whatever, but man, there's a lot of money that rolls through those places.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, even so, I used to work with some guys that used to circle track race, and I think street stock. Does that sound right? Now this has been probably 15 years ago. Well, I think the car of choice was like an 80 model Camaro, kind of like James's body style. And Danny Robinson, have you ever heard of that name? Okay, so back in the day, Danny Robinson built some pretty badass motors, and he built a lot of circle track motors. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in that street stock class, you could only have a 2-barrel carburetor.
Yep.
Okay. Well, they were telling me how much some of Danny's engines cost back then, and we're talking like $11,000, $12,000. 15 years ago for a steel-headed small block that had to pull 44 inches of vacuum and do it on a 2-barrel carburetor. And these things were screaming back then. And I'm like, that's crazy. That much money for a damn, steel-headed small block that, like, I don't understand.
They're tough, man.
Yeah. I haven't heard that name in a while. I'm not mistaken. I think he passed away. But I know he was the engine guru guy back in the day. Mitch Lydecker said go-karts are really bad about fights too. Damn, Mitch, you take your kid to a go-kart race and a fight breaking out there. Yeah,
I agree with Randy. I couldn't do circuit track because you got to take them and tear them up, and then you got to clean them. Heck with all that. I ain't doing all that.
Yeah. I never did get into circle track racing. Just
drag racing, you just spend the money one time. Unless it breaks, you got it.
Well, I don't know about spend it one time.
If you spend on the right stuff.
Oh.
Go enjoy it. With a car like this, if you want to go enjoy it, go jump in it and go for a drive with a dirt track car. You really can't do nothing with it.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. I want to enjoy my car again. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Can't wait to go an eighth of a mile.
Eric, you hear that? He wants to enjoy his car again. Would you hurry up, please? Me and Pete have been kicked out of a lot of races, Mitch. You don't know about spending one time because you change the entire setup every year. Look, Tracy, if I can figure out how to block you, I'm going to do that.
She just went on you.
I mean, she ain't lying. Mitch said, yeah, they've been kicked out of a lot of races. Yeah. I mean, I have been kicked, not out of, but I've been steered away from a lot of races. You can't do this, you can't do that, whatever. I've been steered away from a lot of races. I know, Randy, she is on me. Kyle stopped by Eric's. He said he was passed out on the couch. Probably because he's been working all day, Kyle. My God, he got so much done on Chris's car that Chris just a slave driver. Shit.
Yeah, I've been 3 months and we got 8 hours in it.
What'd you say?
Been there 3 months and we got 8 hours of work in it.
Well, it takes a long time for the wheels to cool down. Eric, did y'all even put an aluminum bung in the charge pipe or Eric, Chris, did y'all any of that?
Yeah.
See, I don't think we bought any of that. I think I didn't even think about any of that. So
Yeah, I got to get it.
Yeah, we'll have to get one for the O2 sensor. I might have. No, I don't have one. I looked after you text me that. So. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about?
Have you
Mike?
mapped out the
You what?
cruise yet?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Have you mapped out the cruise yet for your race? Where we're going to cruise to?
I have, but I won't tell that. I don't want people to not come because the cruise will be too long, and I don't want people to not come because the cruise will be too short. So I feel like if I don't tell, nobody will know, and then they'll just be forced to show up. You know, or not really forced, but so I'm just going to tell people, be ready for a cruise, be ready for a good cruise. Peter got kicked out in the finals. That's a hell of a time to get kicked out of one.
Yeah, no kidding. If I'm going to get kicked out, I'm going to do it first round.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's a hell of a time to get kicked out of a race, isn't it? Finals. Shit. Mitch, did y'all ever do any circle track racing? Or have you always just been a drag racer? I don't think I see any circle track pictures on your wall over in your shop.
For some reason, I feel like Mitch has done everything.
Well, yeah, you're right. He's got enough knowledge to, yeah.
Yeah. You talk about it, he knows it.
Yeah, you're right.
I
He
don't care
does.
what you talk, he knows.
Very smart. Very smart. Yeah. No, on the cruise, we actually kind of got into a little. Well, we didn't get into a hastily conversation the other day, but Brian Norvell was asking about the cruise or kind of saying some things about the cruise. And I don't want to tell how long it is or how long it ain't or any of that. And he kind of got on me for really not talking about the cruise. But I mean, that's not, I just don't want to, I want to get as many people there as I can. I hope there's 40 damn cars at the next race. I mean, it'd be nice. I doubt it'll happen, but yeah, more the merrier. So I just don't want to talk about the cruise and say it's going to be 100 miles or it's going to be 12 miles because you'll get people that don't want to be there either way. And it is what it is. Drag cars only, but I have built some circle tracks for people and engines.
I knew it. I knew you knew it.
Yeah. Track cars. Yeah. Why, you scared, Aaron? Scared the old Mustang ain't gonna make the cruise or what?
I ain't scared. I'll go St. Louis and back. I don't care.
Boy, you might be careful there.
Just have to stop for lunch.
Yeah, I hear you. Maybe 2 or 3 times. Anybody got an 88 Ford that's got a 355 gear on here? Anybody know where there's a 355 gear set at? Even if it's a factory 355 gear. If it's free or cheap, we might be interested. That way we can trial and error a few things. So
I like what Kyle Brown said. That's a long way. You'll be pulling to the right.
Sure
Look.
is.
Cullen Jones said that Mustang will make. He used to drive that thing like 115 miles one way to go to work every day.
I'm sure it will. I don't have no doubt.
No, I know it will. It cruises too good. Kyle Brown says a long way pulling to the right. Well, if I could get him to sit on the center console, the car wouldn't pull so bad. That'll split the bias a little bit. Mercy. Well, we've been at it for about an hour and 10 minutes. Mitch said the only thing he hasn't raced is boats. Engines, but never raced one. That's one thing that scares the shit out of me is going fast on water. I don't know why. You get a boat up and it's only riding on the prop Man, it just scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Tyler Davis, what's up, man? I've seen you was out.
Bow fish.
Huh?
Only thing I'm doing on a boat's bow fishing. I'm not racing a boat.
Right. I seen you was out making test passes, Tyler. I wish our weather was pretty enough to be making test passes. Did they turn out the way that you wanted them to? Mike Stuckey said he's got 6 inches of salt on his road up there.
He's right.
White.
That's crazy.
What's the date of the next race, Mike?
February. I was going to talk about that just kind of right as we wrap it up, but February 25th is going to be the next race, weather permitting, obviously. But February, if it's just cold, I mean, when I say normal cold, if it's 40 degrees, 38 degrees, I mean I'm still having it, and that don't bother me. But now if it's still down 8 degrees, I probably won't be hanging around.
Yeah.
Look, Tyler said, hell yeah, catching gears and passing queers. It's a good thing you didn't pass a queer and catch a gear. Or wait a minute. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. So yeah, the next race is damn, y'all know what y'all let me forget to do? I forgot to post the rules up here, but the rules are on my Facebook page and my YouTube community. So the race is February 25th. Excuse me. It will be weather permitting. There are the rules right there. So anybody wants to screenshot this, you can have them, or you can get them from me. I think I haven't talked to Possum 100% for sure yet, which I'm pretty sure he's okay with it. But we're going to open. The gates will open at 10. I would like to do the drivers meeting at 11 this time. It is on a Sunday. There is a church going on, just right across the street, but I think we're going to try to get underway just a little bit earlier this time.
Yes, I think so.
Well, yeah, we're going to get underway just a little bit earlier, as early as we can. We're going to do it as early as we can without, trying to be considerate of everybody. So, but February 25th, it will be at Skelton Raceway at Sykeston. You can drag your cars there, and we'll leave from there. We'll end up there. So it'll be the same deal. Damn it. We did create a new flashlight, one that we didn't have any controversy last time. I'm just always I watch other YouTube videos and things, and I try to find problems there are problems that people have so I can prevent them before we have them. And the flashlight deal, where one guy may swing it up to his chest one time, and the next time he's over his head, and somebody's bitching because the light wasn't in the same spot. So I made a light pole, and the light will never move. Now, the guy pulling you in will. You never know where the hell he's going to be, but as long as he pulls you in, the next thing, you just got to watch the light, and it's going to be at the same spot every time. So there is no discrepancy on the light being to the left or to the right or any of that. It's going to be on a pole, and there it is. So same rules as last time. We're going to have a burnout spot where you got to do your burnout. You cannot go outside of that to do your burnout. I know we had some of that going on last time, and which it did not get brought to my attention till after the race. But technically that'll disqualify you. Sounds like a stupid rule, but when you pull, 1 foot outside of the burnout box to start your burnout, and the next time you're 18 inches, and that only makes it better for you. So that will disqualify you. I've had so many people say that's a stupid rule. No, it's not. I mean, you're just dragging your puddle further and further and further out. So, but yeah, same rules apply. First is worse. Jump, you lose, cross, you lose. First is worse. So, but it'll be the 25th of February, and then we are going to take a break for a few weeks, and then it'll be March 17th. We're going to do another one. Same spot, same thing. The crews will be dependent on, how many people we got and how much help we got, things like that. And again, it'll still be weather permitting in March. But yeah, February 25th and March 17th. And then there'll be a few weeks break in there that I think they'll have their first race there after that. So
Donnie Smith want to know if that's the same weekend as the Cape swap meet.
Boy, Donnie, I don't have any idea, buddy. I sure don't. I don't know. Be like the race at Earth City. Yeah, you're right. It'd be just like that time we went up there and it was so cold my shoes froze to my brake pedal.
Cold.
Yeah, I don't know, Donnie, when the swap meet is. I don't ever go to it. And, I know some people do, but no. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at there. We got about a month, and then the races start. So y'all better get your shit together.
Oh, I'll be there.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get, Chris. Well, you got a new Chris has got a new responsibility. Chris is going to be our light guy, so
Can't wait to push the button.
yeah, Chris is going to be the light guy. Yeah. Now, I don't know. I just hope the battery don't go dead on the light and
Oh,
I'm playing.
I'm gonna use a flashlight on my camera, on my phone.
On your phone. I hear you. Yeah. Well, I'm about tired. It's supper time, and I got to get it. Our ice box went out, so we've got to move our ice box out. They're supposed to be delivering us a new one tomorrow. I still got to get the old one out of the way.
February 18th, Cape. Donnie Smith just said swap meet.
Swap meet is the 18th.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I just said.
Yeah, the 15th. Damn, I'm getting my dates mixed up. February 25th is the first race. So,
Right.
Brian, what's wrong with your car? What are you doing to it? I thought it was ready to go.
Get some weight out of it.
Last week he said it was ready to go. This week his car's tore up. Wait and see what he says. Probably that old Frankenstein converter.
Well, everybody's going to know what we're doing up here tomorrow morning.
What are you doing tomorrow morning?
Shoveling ice.
What, James?
Trying to get to work.
Oh, has it started up there yet?
Now, it's pretty windy, though. Is it windy where you are, Stucky?
I can't really tell in this shop.
Yeah.
Converter.
Yeah, early in the morning.
Are they calling for a little bit down here? I hope we don't get it.
I don't either.
But I bet Aaron really don't. He's been home a long time.
Yeah, I got to leave tomorrow. Got to.
What, hell or high water,
I'm going broke.
you need to borrow my Chevy to pull your RG in. Go get a tractor.
I might.
Yeah, that Chevy will pull it.
Mike Gage said he need that LS.
All he's got to do is message me and PayPal me some money, and he can have it. You sure can, Gage. You can have it. You can have it tonight if you want to come get it. Well, you know how to get a hold of me, Gage. It is for sale. I sent you some pictures. That's the first time it's been out of the bag. I mean, it's literally it's he just freshened it up. I mean, it's ready to go. Ready to go. All right, guys. I got some stuff I got to do. I got to move this ice box. I go in here and I probably need to get my belt off, beat these kids. I know they're in here bored to death. So, but
You guys stay safe.
all right. I appreciate you guys coming on here.
Everybody be careful tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. Anybody
Yep.
needs anything, just call Chris. He'll come help you.
Yeah.
All right.
Do nothing.
We'll talk to y'all later.
All right.
All
bye,
right.
guys.
See you guys.
All right.